This is WFO Radio.
Good morning and afternoon.
Hello, Drag Racing World.
What's up? How are we doing today?
Hello, Jason. You almost missed it. Moments before the show, I sat down in my trusty podcasting chair.
Right.
And one of the arms totally fell off. The screw came loose, and I nearly sat down and just totally went over and had to go out to the garage and get a screwdriver and rebuild my podcasting chair.
See, I've got a hard IKEA like dining chair that I probably spent $30 on, and this thing, like the screws that hold the part where you sit on the piece of wood, those are long gone. So if I get too dicey, I don't
want you to go down.
Yeah, there you go. So there you go. Welcome everybody. By the way, if you could hear the pre-show conversation Elon and I have minutes before we go live, you would that I was just saying, I go, that's the show we need to have.
That's the show. But we can't talk about tune-up things that we know about and tire pressure and it's just secret sauce and whatnot.
Yeah. Plus, also the ins and out and relationship, what's going on out there. Those are my favorite ones.
Yeah.
Like, it was good stuff. But
NHRA Drag Racing has nothing on Desperate Housewives or Falcon Crest or Melrose Place.
Man, that's an old school pull. I love it. Falcon Crest.
Get out there and Google Falcon Crest. That show was fantastic.
It was good. Was it the lead-in?
It was Dynasty. It was Dynasty and Falcon Crest.
Yeah, and then those were good, man. God, I remember my mom watching those shows, and I was like, "What day does Love Boat come on?" I loved Love Boat.
We should try to get a hold of. I don't even know where you would even begin to find Falcon Crest. Life's of Drag listeners, find us some Falcon Crest clips, and we should do a readers' theater of Falcon Crest. You, me, Costello, and Galvin.
That would be so great. Oh, that would be awesome. Henry would definitely love to be a fly on the wall for these conversations. I'm telling you guys, if you could just be a fly on the wall, if we could actually pull off some of these stories and talk to people.
First of all, we'd be fired. We'd be fired and no one would talk to us.
Well, I don't know if we'd really be fired, but I mean, you definitely wouldn't be fired. Well, maybe you might. Some people might fire you. Yeah. But I mean, listen, it's just what goes on out there in the world, man.
So we jumped right into it. We got a lot of stuff to go over today. I'm heading to a World Series of Pro Mod later today, but please share the show. Start sharing the show with all your peeps.
World Series Pro Mod, Bradenton, correct?
Bradenton, Florida, yes. So leave this afternoon. It starts tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just how God intended all drag racing events to be held.
Right.
Back on Sunday. Yacht Rock on Sunday night in Dallas. Little Yacht Rock concert. Yeah, so busy. Maybe hit a Home Depot, maybe Bed Bath & Beyond. Real busy weekend.
I don't know if I'll have time. What's the Yacht Rock band? Do they have a name?
It's I'm not even sure. Some of our neighbors asked us to go, so it's at a 1,000-person venue. And I think it's like a tribute band kind of thing. I saw Toto and Christopher Cross earlier this year.
Okay, so you already got your Yacht Rock going.
So I got my Yacht Rock. I got my hat. I've ordered an upgraded Yacht Rock shirt. My wife has all the outfits, which her capabilities to do quality Yacht Rock outfits, very strong, very impressive out of her closet.
Okay. Do you have a captain's hat? You need a captain's hat.
Yeah, I've got a captain's hat.
Good.
And I actually bought the Yacht Rock pack from Amazon that comes with a captain's hat and then a yeoman's hat and some really cheap aviator sunglasses and then a scarf. So
yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But the yeoman hat looks kind of dumb. So Jennifer went and bought her own standalone captain's hat.
Good.
And so she'll have the captain's hat and scarf, and I'll be all captain's hat and cheap sunglasses.
I love it, man. That's awesome. So, yeah, I do love me some Yacht Rock. I've got a nice little Spotify Yacht Rock playlist that I play every once in a while.
And we rewatched the HBO documentary, which I highly recommend, on Yacht Rock, which is fascinating. You live in that music world, and basically Toto is just a bunch of studio musicians.
Yeah. Well, what's the other guy? What's the other band? Michael McDonald's band.
Michael McDonald,
And
like
Doobie
Brothers, all those guys.
Yeah, those guys played on everyone's, and Toto's guys, they all played on everyone's record. It was just like that. Those two bands played on everyone's record. Just insert
Thriller. I mean, and Kenny Loggins also is apparently very underrated. We may have talked about this, very underrated. But he has went from kind of yacht rock to making basically every significant music soundtrack, from Caddyshack to Days of Thunder, or not Days of Thunder, maybe Days of Thunder, but Top Gun and a bunch of stuff.
He also had
the all-time best is I Love Questlove from The Roots.
Yes.
And talking about the influence of yacht rock on rap and R&B, but then also you get Thundercat on there talking about how much he loves Michael McDonald and how his goal was to actually record with Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins. And then there's a clip of Thundercat in the full hat with the long deal performing at Coachella with Michael McDonald and Kenny Loggins.
That's so great.
That's where music is spectacular. Those guys.
Yeah, you got to watch it. You definitely watch that documentary, and then you will. Even if you hate yacht rock music, which you shouldn't hate, because what a fool believes.
Right.
I mean, come on.
It's impossible to be in a bad mood listening to yacht rock.
Yes, I love it. I love "Been Away, Haven't Seen You in a While. How you been?"
So we need a little bit of yacht rock at the Gator Nationals.
Oh, just we'll definitely rock that out.
Just one song.
Yeah, so, we'll definitely play some of that stuff.
But yeah, so last weekend before the season starts.
I know, right?
How about that?
And but we timed it out. Olympics ends a week before. You got World Series of Pro Mod, then we got Gator Nationals.
And you got Chasing Speed finale tonight.
That's right. But that last episode, you were. Do you know? I mean, because you were like, oh yeah, it's a heavy dose of of Indy, the whole thing. I mean, like, Elon, you know the whole. You're right there.
Man. I saw the preview. That's what tipped me off. I saw the preview. I don't get any inside information, and I will be honest. It was great to see Allie Bland get some FaceTime.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
She's in there yucking it up with Richard Gadsden's daughter. Smart move. I still have not appeared in the show, so.
I got like 3 seconds for me. Maybe they'll do a
blooper
if I
exist. We'll see if I exist in the NHRA world.
Yeah,
I don't know how
thinking maybe there's a blooper reel of me at the end of doing my Force impression.
I'm probably on the cutting room floor. I'm on the cutting room floor.
Oh, I'm definitely. There's plenty. I mean, dude, they talked to me for like 45 minutes to an hour. I'm like, they got to use something, not just 3 seconds, but whatever.
I think I was in the background of some stuff, and maybe I'm thinking, hopefully, maybe if they do some stuff around the championship, like because when they crowned the champions at the Pomona, they did it all in front of the TEC.
Yep.
And I feel like I was roaming around in that universe doing Drag Race Bracket Bonanza stuff. That maybe I'm in the background of something there.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sure you are. This, we're going to talk more Chasing Speed here, but Justin Farabee, dude, he's at work. Good way to be at work. He can't interact much, but he wants to know the expectations since JFR had a lot of change ups.
All right, well, that's a good call because I think so. Now you got JFR, you've got. Grubnick on Josh Hart's Top Fuel Dragster.
Mm-hmm.
And that car came out of the deal going 340s.
Right.
You got Chris Cunningham on the Jordan Vandergriff Cornwell car.
Jordan did well at testing.
Jordan did pretty good. Acclimated himself, got his license all squared away. I think that's going to be really good because Chris Cunningham's smart. And then he works well with Dan Hood, who's over on that Peak car for Jack Beckman. And then you got Neff and Johnny Lindbergh tuning Alexis's Patron. Also, I saw Paul Mitchell's on the side of that car.
I saw that too.
So maybe hair care products for some of us.
That'll be nice. I need some more hair care products.
Yeah. So you got so I think the JFR crew chief lineup will be strong. And I think it's weird to say this, but I think the subtraction of Jimmy will make those funny car crew chiefs more communicative.
I agree with that 1,000%.
And that they'll get that. Look at all those cars running. And, Neff will work with those guys. He's got his whole setup. And I think you'll just see, and again, Force always talks about the brain trust.
Yeah.
You'll see a pretty good funny car brain trust over there.
Yeah. Another thing coming out of testing, Sean Langdon. What, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Just 345.
I'll take all the records. I'll take all the significant numbers.
Yeah. And of course, everybody's like, well, it wasn't in an actual race. And who cares?
Oh, my gosh.
It's a number.
It's 345 miles per hour.
Right.
So, and again, I was talking to Joe yesterday how fickle we are as fans, and I'm guilty of this, of going, really not. Hey, man, 345 is great, but my immediate deal is, well, that just means 350 is right around the corner.
Right.
Like, don't even give him the credit in those guys. Man, 345 is badass.
I saw the video of that, and I'm like, it's one thing to watch it on video, and it's another thing to see it live in person. Yeah. But man, that car got, and I know 3 point whatever seconds, that's getting it. And it's like, he got to 1,000 foot quick. And you don't realize, that's a video. Imagine watching that live and you're like, whoa, that's just too fast to me, man. I would places like Gainesville can handle it, but.
Yeah. I would, again, when you build your time machine, I'd like to bring guys like early, like bring Don Garlett's, like bring 30-year-old Don Garlett's to that when he's trying to go 210 miles per hour and say, hey, you're going to get there, but this is where it's going to lead.
Right.
345,
It's just crazy.
And 3.62 seconds in 1,000 feet.
That's nuts.
1,001, 1,002, 1,003, 1,000. And now you've got 1,000 feet.
And the shoots are popping.
And the shoots are popping. And that was funny. Josh Hart was talking about how, when his shoots hit at 340, that's when he really felt how fast he was going.
Right. Yeah. That's just, to me, is nuts. Like my wife said, because we were all excited. I'm excited for the Artemis 2 mission. And apparently they're getting ready to roll that stupid rocket off the launch pad and do some more stuff. But and my wife's like, would you ever want to be an astronaut? Would you go? And I go, you know what? Maybe if I was younger, but not now.
No,
but
I would
like
go.
In my 20s, yeah,
I would go now. If Billy Bob Thornton walked up here and asked me to get on the Armageddon rocket, I would do it.
Maybe with all my buddies.
Yeah,
like I got to do a media flight with the Blue Angels in my 20s. That was cool.
Really?
And that was the fastest, most craziest thing I've ever done. They even let me do
hold
barrel rolls. Yeah, I was doing all kinds of stuff. I was in the plane, so they do like they do the whole show. It's like the 2 days before, so they do the whole show. But if you pass out or you puke, they get you out. I didn't pass out or puke, so I did the whole 45-minute did all the loops and all the things. And then we're getting ready to go back and land. He goes, "Hey, are you doing okay back there?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." He goes, "Hey, listen, I got to fly around and look at waypoints. Are you okay sticking around for a little bit longer?" So for another 45 minutes, we just flew around at 5,000 feet, just talking, having that great conversation.
Wow.
But that's when it all started to hit me. I was like, oh, I got to pull a 7.5 G turn. Now I feel like I'm going to puke. And so at the last turn, I've come in and they do this 7.5 G turn on landing. And I went from here to here quick.
Oh, wow.
And you can see on the video me blacking out going, and I come out of it. And I'm like, I didn't head bob, but I came out of it. And
wow.
He's like, man, congratulations. You didn't puke. You didn't pass out. Yeah, that was awesome. We always get one. He goes, that's kind of our goal to get you to puke or pass out. So, but as I'm leaving the airport in my car, there's a stoplight to turn out of the airport. I had to kick the door open and I booted everywhere. I was like, oh, I couldn't drive. I was like, that's it. But yeah. So going to the moon, I don't know. It's the 4 days there in a tin can and the 4 days back. I don't know if I could be all crammed up in there. That's my home problem.
Yeah. I don't
now.
think I'm claustrophobic, but you never know until you're stuck in there.
Until you're in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So testing went well. 3:02 at the 8th mile. Yeah, no kidding.
Bonkers.
You can't wait to be Jordan.
You'll like Jordan. Jordan's a good guy. And did you see they
Jordan
already
Vance
have a
doesn't talk to
nickname
anybody.
they have a nickname for Cunningham. They're calling him Cunninghammer.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, be careful what you wish for. Jordan Vance will, or Jordan Vandergriff will charm the pants off you. So watch out.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
So other thing about testing though is little pro stock news.
Yeah.
Our buddy Cody Anderson.
Not just a golfer anymore. Now
Not
he's got
just
his
a golfer.
pro stock
Now
license.
he's a licensed pro stock driver. And that will be interesting to see. You know, I think he's going to race Gainesville.
Yeah,
and
he's definitely doing that.
See what all is going on there, because that's a nice addition to KB Titan Racing. You know, another young gun out there. You know,
yeah, he's fun. Listen, Cody's done it. He's paid his dues.
Yeah,
he's been on the door. He's been on the car, working his butt off behind the scenes. He's got a chance to do some starting line interviews with his dad's one, so he's getting the interview game going. So yeah, he's a good kid. I like him a lot.
And it'll be. I mean, that just gives you another young guy in pro stock that is slowly flipping the page from a bunch of old guys.
Right.
No offense, you know, Greg Anderson and whatnot, to a bunch of young guys.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Elon wants to know, on that note, looking forward to watching 2026 season. Elon, how many rookies we got this year?
All right, so you're going to have, you'll have Cody. It's probably the most prominent one. I don't know how many other, because I mean, Jordan obviously won't be.
Right.
I say obviously, but because he raced enough that year, he was in Top Fuel with Vandergriff. I think he got to 5 or 6.
Let me see here. So we got Hannah and I are working on driver intro stuff. So she added people to categories here. So let's look at funny car.
Let's see.
Todd Lacinco's been around for a minute. John Smith's been around. Julie Natus, she ran a couple.
Yep.
All right, that's about it there.
Julie could be eligible.
Okay.
Because I don't think she ever did more than 5.
All right. Okay, good. That works then. So we'll add her in there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Top Fuel.
Obviously, Maddie Gordon. Thank you very much,
Gordon.
Eddie. Maddie Gordon's probably the front runner.
What about Will Smith? Would you count Will Smith?
It depends on whether or not he's done 5 races in one season. That's so weird.
Yeah.
But that's the deal. He could have done, but he could be eligible too.
What about Gary Pritchett? Coming up.
I think Gary's done enough races, maybe.
Okay.
But that would be a good one. I mean, because he's going to be, you know, but Gary Pritchett's going to be full time. Yeah, because with Doug Foley, I mean, they're probably going to do 10 races. You know.
What about pro stock? We got Cody Anderson, Stephen Bell. He's got enough races, huh?
Yeah.
Shane Tucker coming back to run some races. I love Shane.
Yeah, but Shane's run a full season before, so yeah.
Derek Reese?
No, and sadly, Hunter Green is not eligible. Hunter Green was last year because when he had to step in the car for Blake Alexander, that took him out. That last year was his rookie year.
Clayton Howie in Pro Stock Motorcycle. How many? Has he done a bunch of races?
Yeah, he could be a guy.
All right,
but yeah, so it should be a decent class.
Yeah,
but, I mean, really, your people are going to be Maddie Gordon, Cody Anderson, maybe Jordan
right here.
Yep.
Julie wasn't on the list of rookies of the last year, so okay.
So Julie, so for sure Julie. Again, depending on how many races.
We got Angel.
No,
come on,
come on now. So I think that's going to be fun. I think it's going to be interesting to see the dynamic of, like that Ryan Capps Motorsports, how much attention, hoping that Maddie's introduction doesn't hurt Ron's program, because they're going to be obviously super sensitive to that.
Yeah, I like Ron and Maddie. I like.
Yeah,
I mean, Ron's a good dude. He's a fun guy. He totally, he's everything you want as the face of a team, right? But then Maddie comes in with this whole energy. It's just fun,
massive energy. I mean,
yeah,
so excited.
Fun to watch. it's going to
Yeah.
be fun to watch Ron this year.
Yeah.
Kind of like
And it was great. Like I wish I would have filmed this, and we talked about this. Like last year at the Fall Nationals, I was doing a Q&A with Ron while Maddie was racing. I'll call Funny Car, and she was coming up against someone she hadn't beat before. And just watching Ron watch her and get excited because she won, he was like genuinely excited for her.
right.
Racer to racer. So I think there's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of that. I think he's going to take a lot of pride in every positive baby step she makes.
Yeah. That's what I'm looking forward to. And like Will Smith being over there with the Skag guys. I mean, you know, again, it's going to be baby steps for these guys. And, you know, but when they hit, they're going to hit, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah. And I want to see Jordan Vandergriff do well. And then I want to see him race a lot against Austin Prock.
Yeah. I think that's going to be.
And I want it to be, I want it to kind of be even. I don't want one of those guys, you know, maybe a guy gets a couple races in a row and then the other guy comes back and gets, I mean, I want to see it be a little bit of a Frazier Ali slugfest, but
yeah,
that's asking a lot of Jordan. So he's going to, but hopefully by 4 or 5 races in, they'll have him all sorted out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so testing's been good. It's been fun. I mean, and I saw like, and let's just talk about like the the radial versus the world. A bunch of records got broke out there.
Oh yeah,
I was like, what the heck is going on over there?
Yeah, those guys. I mean, I don't know much about the radial racing, but it is very intriguing to me.
Yeah, me too. I see it all on Facebook, so that's like, okay, that's what I'm paying attention to.
I think we may see a little bit about the World Series of Pro Mod. They usually have some of those guys down there for that because Wes likes to kind of have those little filler deals. But and I'm excited about this World Series of Pro Mod this weekend. Seeing like Erica's going to be racing Pro Mod again. You know, Dallas gave it one race. I don't think he'll be there, but Spencer Hyde will be back in a Pro Mod car again, and he's won this race before.
Yep.
But it'll be, you know, when they get that thing humming and they've got 30 or 40 Pro Mod cars going and one, you know,
it's actually impressive. The first year they did it down at Bradenton, I was there, and I was like, "There's no way they're going to send 40 cars down this track and not put one on this lid." Sure enough,
where they do it, they got it down now, and just you know, getting to know the guys. They got some great personalities. If you're already in Bradenton, I think they're doing a meet and greet at the Ale House tonight outside of Bradenton, outside of the track. And then, you know, racing starts tomorrow, Friday and Saturday. So it should be, you know, and they don't have the Elite Million on the table, but still, I think it's $150,000 or $180,000 to win.
Yeah. It's more, more money.
More money.
Do you like Bradenton?
I do.
Like, I was watching what's the guy, Cletus McFarland.
Yeah.
He was doing an interview with Dale Jr. or somebody. I forget. Anyways, like that track used to be out in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
Now everything is coming on top of it.
Yeah.
And they asked him, like, how are you getting away with having this track out there and everything, you know, all these homes are there. And I guess people have to pay, or they have to sign a waiver if they buy a house there that they know that that's there and you can't complain and you can't make any noise about it. And I'm like, because he owns the circle track in the back and he's part owner with what's his name?
Vic.
Vic, yeah. Of the drag strip. And I was like, dude, when especially when the big guys come in there to test, you know, Top Fuel, those people must hate it. I mean,
but again, it's 4 days out of the year. It's 6 days out of the year.
Right.
You know, and for the most part, it's a pretty good neighbor. But it is very, you know, to just see the creep of humanity out towards it. But it is kind of a fun drive, you know. It's not, you know, Bradenton's kind of a neat little town.
Yeah, it's not
but
bad.
Then you kind of start heading out, and then you hit that racetrack and get loaded up on your Diet Cokes and some snacks, and then head out there. And it was cool, like for the Pro Superstar Shootout, when we would have to run in to get meals for stuff. I mean, there was a Publix 20 minutes away.
Right.
You know, it's not too hard.
Yeah. The last time Joe and I were there, and Wes had paid us to come out there and do our thing. And he's like, yo, man, you guys mind sharing a room? Joe doesn't like sharing a room. Heck, I don't like sharing a room either. But Wes is like, yo, why is it so expensive in Bradenton? I go, it's spring break time, man. Hotel rooms are $400 a night. So we helped Wes out sharing a room.
Yeah,
But
why not?
it was
Yeah,
great.
so
it's crazy there now.
But this race is going to be, if you have Prime, you're going to be able to see some of the race on Prime.
Oh, okay, cool.
This Flow Racing has a relationship with Prime somehow. So head over to dragillustrated.com for all the details, because you'll get to see some more drag racing on Prime, which we want to make sure that they see some good numbers on that.
Yeah, definitely. This guy's I love this guy. You need to find Cletus presenting in front of the commissioners in Florida. He tore the developers' plans to shred. They wanted to put up a 20-foot sound wall to protect houses like 100 feet away. Yeah, I saw that. He was talking about that in the interview. It was good. But yeah, that guy's class. I like him too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I'm excited for everything. What else we got talking about here?
We'll have more testing coming up before the Gators.
Yeah.
And that's going to be streamed, so you'll be able to see that.
Okay.
And then you got Josh Hart Fan Fest on Wednesday night. And
perfect.
One of our all-time favorite things to witness, Jason, at Media Day before the Gator Nationals. When sweet Nikki has to ask the drivers to do all kinds of zany things.
Yeah, well, the reason why Hannah and I are working on our driver walk-up songs is if I can't get there in time on Thursday and on Wednesday, if they're doing some, I've got this list so she can add to it. So that's because I know again, I don't.
Can you share some of the walk-up songs?
Yeah. Let's see. What class you want?
Let's go with King of the Sport, Funny Car.
Okay. Let's see. Well, Jordan Vandergrift's got to pick something, because when he first got in the car, we were doing this. One of his crew guys picked Careless Whisper. Yeah, you can't do that by way. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
One of the best ones, Austin Prock. He's got "I Got Love" by Nate Dogg. Dude, that was so good. Because it sets up to it. Alexis DeJoria, "Nothing But a G Thing," baby.
Yep. Solid.
Terry Haddock and Chad Green, they both picked Back in Black, which I don't like that. Blake Alexander, Live Wire by Motley Crue, that's good. Cruz Pedregon, What You See Is What You Get by the Dramatics. Jack Beckman started off with Too Hot to Handle by UFO, then went Back in the Saddle by Aerosmith, but then his lovely girlfriend said, "Do you know what that song's about, Back in the Saddle by Aerosmith?" And he goes, "No, I just like it." He goes, "Yeah, you might want to change that." So he listened to the lyrics and he settled on Boys Are Back in Town. Boys Are Back in Town. Spencer Hyde's got to come up with a good one. I picked Limelight by Rush only because he's Canadian. Then he picked Ring of Fire. We got to come up with a better one for him.
Yeah.
John Force's was I'm Still Standing.
This is a good one.
Yeah, Bob Tasca is Remember the Name by Fort Minor. Let's see here. That's all I got. But we got to get one for Dave Richards. Buddy Hull's got to give me something good. Hunter Green's got to give me something good. Todd Lasenko, John Smith, Julie Natus.
All right.
Those ones I'm waiting for. But then again, you got Antron Brown, Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. That's good.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Josh Hart, Kickstart My Heart by Miley Crew.
Surprised me.
Sean Langdon, halfway through the season last year, or maybe 2 years ago, changed his to Public Service Announcement by Jay-Z. Please allow me to reintroduce my name. Spanish Cove. So good.
Is Coletta still rolling out Inner Sandman?
Of course. Yeah, you can't change that now. That's his song.
Yeah.
Ida Zetterstrom, she's got Rammstein, Du hast. It's some Swedish freaking crazy song, but I love it. It's good. Dan Mercier.
What about soon to be dad Justin Ashley?
Justin Ashley, he had so for a while he had The Fighter by Gym Class Heroes, but then he went to Space Jam. Yeah. I don't know.
How about me breaking the news to Joe Costello yesterday that Justin Ashley and Gene are having a baby? Joe has not heard that.
I heard that. I saw that. And I was like, there we go. Maybe that's why they had to get married. What do you think? Shotgun wedding?
No, I don't think that's the reason. Quit throwing it out there. But it was funny because Joe was like, "Is that information? Is that new information?" I was like, "No, I think it's on social media.
Yeah, it's out there."
All right, Matt wants to know what my walk-up song would be, and it would be Ain't No Rest for the Weary by Cage the Elephant.
Oh, I like that one. I like that a lot. I don't know what mine would be. I have no idea. One of the greatest songs ever written. I Want It That Way, but that doesn't have a lot of,
I believe you should go with Easy Lover.
Oh, little Philip Bailey and
Little,
and what's his name?
yeah.
He's an easy lover. That would be a good one. I like Beastie Boys songs.
Oh yeah.
Beastie Boys are always good. Yeah, you know what? I should work on that. I definitely pick. I'm changing Joe's Walk. Yeah, Tom Sawyer. That's a good one. I almost played that for Spencer Hyde. I'm changing Joe's Walk Up song for pre-race. I used to go with Ludacris Rollout, but I'm gonna change.
Right.
it.
Oh yeah.
I'm going Halftime by Yin Yang Twins. That's it.
Okay.
I'm changing that one. I've already decided. Dun 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 dun. dun. That's going to get used. I got some good songs coming this year.
Good.
So if you don't like rap or hip hop, guess what? You're gonna have a dose of it. But
just widen your music universe.
Yeah, it's going to be everything. All right, let's pay some bills.
Correct.
We can talk about some more stuff that's probably not drag racing related. But guess what? We're going to get you guys excited.
We're going to do it anyway.
Looking to replace your OEM diesel particulate filter or diesel oxidation catalyst? Look no further than DPF XFit, a complete line of aftermarket diesel particulate filters and diesel oxidation catalysts designed as an exact fit OEM replacement with all makes coverage for light, medium, and heavy-duty trucks. With thousands of units in stock, we ship the same or next day, and be sure to check out our comprehensive reverse OEM lookup tool. Always new, never remanufactured. For more information, be sure to visit dpfxfit.com. That's dpfxfit.com.
Drag racing fans, check out Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. It's the free, family-friendly fantasy bracket game. Now, after final qualifying at every national event, you can fill out your bracket for all the pro classes.
It's free, easy to click on your picks. If you need some help, just hit the randomizer button to fill in the blanks. It's for fun, stay engaged, and pick your winners today.
The number one source of friction in your engine is not what you think. Piston rings rubbing against the cylinder walls generate more friction than any other part of the engine. More friction and temperature means more wear and less horsepower. Fortunately, the team at Total Seal knows how to reduce friction and wear through innovative piston ring design. If it takes a piston, Total Seal can build a better ring.
Redline Oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
Redline Oil, formulated to win.
Formulated to win.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Formulated to win, proven by me.
Proven by me.
Proven by me.
Redline Oil, formulated to win, proven by me.
I love that commercial. So welcome back, everybody. So let's talk about this. You saw a little commercial in there about Drag Race Bracket Bonanza.
Yes.
We are here with the founder of Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. Tell us, Elon, what are all the big things going on with Drag Racing Bracket Bonanza?
So formal. Hey, so I've been talking about it a little bit this week. We launched Major Moments, which is a project we started working on early last summer to coincide with the 75th anniversary. So if you go to dragracebracketbonanza.com right now, there's a bracket online that has the 64 greatest Top Fuel moments. And we seeded them, and you can basically fill out the bracket and get down to your final four and get your ultimate number one Top Fuel moment. It's totally free. Anyone can do it. It's open now until the Friday of Gainesville. But go to Drag Race Bracket Bonanza, and we have crazy matchups like the Tony Schumacher, the run versus Brittany Force going 343. You got Tony Schumacher becoming the winningest Top Fuel driver going against Joe Amato getting the Western Swing. So it's kind of a cool little free. So I would spell race correctly, but you're very close there, Jason.
Close.
But so it's Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. So, but it's a cool deal. So we've already had people conversating about it on the interwebs, and it's just a fun thing to get people engaged. What I hope will happen is much like March Madness, when I don't know anything about college basketball, I still fill out a bracket. This gives our fans the chance to share this with your buddies and be like, hey, let's just do this for fun. And we'll release kind of a fan-picked bracket after the Gator Nationals of like how everybody voted and kind of who got the most votes and things like that. So we're going to do one for Top Fuel right now. There we go. And then Pro Stock, then Pro Stock Motorcycle, and then Funny Car kind of throughout the season, like in the gaps. If you go to our social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you'll see the schedule. But yeah, it's kind of a fun deal. So I hope you've, Jason, have you filled out your bracket yet?
Not yet. I was going to do that today because I have time today.
Yes.
But I love you. So the problem with Drag Race Bracket Bonanza for me is I suck at it.
Yes.
And I get to a point where I'm like, I'm like, all right, I hit the countdown and I'm like 800th and I'm never going to have a chance to win. But then I keep forgetting that I could win a particular race.
Right.
So I stay in it, and then I'm like, but I want to. I'm almost taking a badge of honor because I'm standing right there. You would think I would like get in the top 10. No, not even close.
You would think I would get in the top 10. I'm around all these guys. I just every time I will go with my heart, it never works out. And then when I go with my head,
right,
one of my guys with my heart gets good.
Right.
I love Buddy Hull. I was picking Josh Hart a lot last year. This is the year to pick Josh Hart.
Yeah, but you say that, and then all of a sudden we pick him, and yeah.
So, but the thing that really the major moments helps out with is the brackets are open for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah,
and that's the tricky thing with Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. The races is the brackets just being open from Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening until Sunday morning. Invariably, you go out partying on. So I'll tell you how I seeded them. I sat down. There were some that were obvious, like Kenny Bernstein going 300 miles per hour, the run by Tony Schumacher. And I felt JR becoming the first African-American to win a Top Fuel race was pretty significant. And I can't think of what the fourth number one seed was, but there were like the first couple seeds were pretty easy. And then the bottom, like 14, 15, and 16 seeds were kind of easy because I made those kind of recent or kind of performance-based.
Right.
The ones in the middle were tricky. When you get, the 8, 9 seeds, and they're supposed to be. But really, we just kind of had them all out there. And I honestly went through the list and made like 4 number ones. And then I would go through the list again, and I would kind of start mixing them up. And then I tried to seed them so you didn't get a situation where, like particularly in Funny Car, there's so many John Force moments and John Force racing moments that I tried to get more force on force action in the early rounds. So you didn't get to a situation where you got, there were some brackets that were very force heavy and some that weren't, just to give other people a shot. We weren't having to pick. You didn't get a final John Force moments. But it's going on. It's going on now. I'm super excited about it. Summit has stepped up. They're sponsoring our plaques again for Drag Race Bracket Bonanza for all 20 races. Peak is going to do a bunch of stuff with us. So, here you go. So,
I'm trying to produce right now.
I appreciate it. So, so you kind of look at like, Shirley Muldowney wins first national event against Brittany Force, wins her, championship, That's a big deal. Like 1 versus 16. Let's get like that. See, the number 8 one is one that had a lot of conversation. Schumacher becomes Top Fuel wins leader against Joe Amato, first to get the Western swing. I mean, you got to think about that.
Yeah, right. These are all pretty freaking good.
Yeah. So you see the little info button. If you click on the info button, you get more information.
Okay. Look at that.
So that way, you can kind of, because I'll tell you, the hardest part was making the bracket. Abby had the hardest job because she had to make all the moments 41 or fewer characters to fit in the boxes.
Oh, I bet.
so that's why we have like the info deal kind of expands it. But like, you look at, Antron Brown wins first Top Fuel title. Don Garlitz, does whatever Don Garlitz does.
Right.
You got Tony Schumacher's first season title against Dale Worsham wins his first Top Fuel title. So,
dude, there's a lot of work that goes into this.
Yeah, so we started last May on this. And our hope was to have it out by PRI, but I just ran out of time. And it actually worked out better to kind of have it during the regular season. So, so you got
so this is me, right? So this is how I lose. And this is how and I know you can't win or lose this thing.
Right.
But number 1 seed, how can you beat that? So of course, Shirley goes there for me. And then it just I'll do this later because I don't want you guys, but that's me. Oh, number 2 seed. Don't work, but Tony Stewart wins his first.
Right.
See that? Yeah, this is going to be fun. So you go to Drag Race Bracket Bonanza. This is actually very cool. And then you could randomize it. Let's see what happens if I randomize it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. So what's the randomizer say the number 1 moment is? Marvin Hu wins the U.S. Nationals. Greatest moment in Top Fuel history. Right down here where it says winner. So you get to your final.
There you go.
Which is great.
See, sometimes it's fun to randomize. Let's reset. I can't have all that. But yeah, it's fun to do that. And I randomized one time, and I think I almost pulled off Top Fuel for the weekend.
Yeah.
But
the randomizer is fun in Drag Race Bracket Bonanza, like for the races, when you don't know about Funny Car or Top Fuel, like you're a big pro stock guy. Then you can go back and edit the categories you care about.
Yeah.
So that is launched, and that's going on now. So go to dragracebracketbonanza.com, do your major moments. There'll be some more promotions around it. NHRA.com's probably going to do some stuff next week. They're releasing their 75th, their final moments of the overall NHRA right now. So we didn't want to confuse people, but I'm excited about it because it just gives just more people a chance to play and conversation starters and all that good stuff.
Also, Drag Race Bracket Bonanza builds on peak performance in 2026.
Yeah. So Peak sent us 30 Peak Dragster diecasts to give out this year.
Awesome.
So we'll have Peak diecast to give away. They're sponsoring the Chicago race and the Dallas race. So they do really cool prize packs. Like last year, they did like diecast, John Force Racing diecasts and like a goodie bag and all kinds of stuff. So, but they've got a cool league. The Peak Squad League is one of the funnest leagues. So they've been awesome about it. And like we got Alex Taylor to pick a bracket last year. So I'm going to try to get some of the legends this year to pick some brackets.
It'd be cool to get their favorite moments too. Like do the moment one. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
See, they've seen it all.
Yeah, they're part of the deal. So, so that's going on. I'm super excited about that. Like I was talking to somebody. It was like when in the Jerk when Steve Martin got his name in the phone book and got so excited when the plaques showed up at my house and like 5 boxes of plaques. It was like the plaques are here. The plaques are here.
The new phone book's here. And then the best part of that scene is he's looking at it there. He goes, and he gets calmed down. He goes, big things are going to start happening for me now.
Exactly.
Like his life was going.
Yeah.
So did you finish watching the Olympics?
I did.
You end on a good note?
I did. I got up early on Sunday morning and watched the entire men's game.
Yep.
And just so good. That the guy getting his teeth knocked out and then
Jack
scoring
Hughes.
the winning goal. Tremendous.
That was awesome. I kind of watched a little bit of the State of the Union last night, and those guys showed up, and Jack Hughes was front and center, and then the goalie got.
Was he still missing his teeth, or did he have?
He's got to go to the dentist. I bet that guy, they haven't stopped partying since Sunday. But the goalie, our U.S. goalie, got some presidential award for standing on your heads between the pipes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the guy took on like 45 shots and only let one. I mean, he was constantly under siege. I was so worried that we were going to lose that game because I was just like, how? And that one picture of that goal stop he has, where he's got just perfectly his stick, the puck, and another guy's stick is just like
it's
those overhead cameras are awesome.
So good. Yeah. How do you say this? Hellebuck? Is that how you say his name?
Hellebuck, maybe? Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, hockey players are awesome, man. They look like we're into, okay, there we go. Hockey players are awesome. Like I used to do stuff for our minor league hockey team here, of which Jack Hughes' dad was the coach of.
Whoa.
And we had Orlando Solar Bears got a shout out during the celebration. But there's nothing worse than a hockey player locker room. The smell, I mean, it's so
bad.
Gross. It is the worst smell you've ever smelled in your life.
We had some friends that their kid played hockey down here, and I got in his SUV one day, and I was like, what is that smell? And he's like, it's from all my kids' hockey gear. And I'm like, why don't you take it out of here? And he's like, it's not in here. It is basically permeated the back area. Just smells like there's no other way to say it. Ass and balls.
That's
it's just gross.
It's gross.
The funny thing I saw about one of the many stories that came out of that is like right after that Hughes kid got his teeth knocked out, I guess his brother's on the team too or something.
Right.
And he's over on the bench and he asks his brother, hey man, how bad is it? And his brother's like, oh, it's not that bad, dude. It's just like chipped. Guy's missing like 4 teeth, and his brother's like, "Oh yeah, I know you're."
But
it's just a flesh wound. Rub some dirt on it, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I was watching some of the highlights, and after he got hit in the face, he just kept going and playing through. The coach goes, "He's going to score for us. He's going to win this game for us."
But to me,
sure enough, it happened.
I'm just like, how? I mean, I know they wear mouth guards, so obviously he got hit hard enough that it knocked them out, and like it just.
Yeah,
mouth guard did it. Thank God he was wearing a mouth guard. He probably would have lost all his teeth.
Right.
But like, how do you like power through that? Like, it's funny. Hockey players are hands down the best.
Yes.
They have upper body injuries, lower body injuries. That's it. You got NBA players that are sitting out back-to-back games.
Right. Load management.
I mean, come on. Look, these guys are out there just getting raked.
Yeah, it's like be a hockey player about this. People like I use hockey references while my kid plays soccer, and I tell him, I go, Cooper, puck's on net, dude, puck's on net. That's all you got to do. Yeah. Keep shooting, and then and he'll get down. I go, come on, be a hockey player, rub some dirt on it. Let's go, get back out there. If you're not.
Bruise on your leg is a lot farther away from your heart or something.
Right? Yeah. If your leg's not falling off, you can still play. Let's go. But yeah, that was.
And
great.
Also the women's hockey team, I was super pumped about them because indirectly a friend of ours, Mary Lou Wynn, her niece is on that team. So
right,
yeah, adrenaline, exactly.
Adrenaline, yep. I guess that's it.
And again, the women were equally as dominant, and I think they were just as entertaining. Yeah, and they went undefeated, and they beat Canada in overtime.
Yep.
So I will say that Norway in their cross-country skiing dominance, and that one guy, I can't think of his name, but they were watching. It was like the 10,000 kilometer race that was like a loop deal, but it had hills and all this stuff. And he was literally right beside the guy for the 9,800 kilometers. And in the last bit, he just shot. Just smoked the guy.
Right.
On the last hill, I was like, is this guy an Avenger? What is happening here?
Exactly. Those guys are bionic. I mean, it's insane.
And the fact that they all, Norway won more medals than anybody, and they won all these gold. And, Norway, I feel like is the size of, Tennessee. Yes,
exactly.
Yeah,
well, and and this is why America doesn't get behind, and why it's such a big deal that the Team USA, the hockey teams won. We won the most gold medals we've ever won at Olympics.
Right.
12. Yeah. We won 12. I mean, in comparison to the Winter Olympic or the Summer Olympics, where we're winning 50 gold medals.
50, whatever. Yeah. So that's good. And the skiing guys, did you see the guy crash on the snowboard where he came crashing down on the top of the top edge and stuff?
Yep.
And
I saw that.
That was I'm out. I'm done. I'm just hanging up my board.
Hold on.
And the guys that are doing the ski jumps and flipping, 6 times, and
yeah,
there was one, and I think it was the ski. I don't know, ski super duper jump Rama. But like every guy that landed looked shocked
that they did it. Yeah.
Like they did it. Like they were all trying stuff for the first time.
Yeah.
At the Olympics. Like, I've landed this before, but not super consistently.
Yes, exactly.
And it was like every guy was like that, and they're all like super stoked. And I just picture those guys after the medal ceremony, they're all back in the Olympic Village, just like a rave, just full on, just partying together.
Right, of course.
Because they're on the World Cup.
Yeah, they're on all this.
They're on the World Cup tour. They're all hanging out. They're probably all traveling together. And I want to win the gold medal, but this guy that I sleep in the same back of the van with him one, so that's cool.
Right.
And no one's making any money, or we're making a ton of money on sponsorships, and it's just boats and hoes, basically.
That's it.
You're 20 years old, and it's wild.
So we got a real American hero in the background here. He just popped in. Real American hero. Real American hero. There he is.
Oh,
Joe
whoa.
Costello.
Hello.
This can of real American beer was given to me by the Hulkster himself.
Yeah, and you already drank it. Or how many beers in are you already today,
Hulk
Joe?
Hogan. I drank this with Hulk Hogan, and it will always stay in the studio unless I give it to the Patreons at some point in the future. Guys, I was watching your show. And I saw a question in
Here come the notes.
Well, in the chat section, I saw a question, and the person or persons was very aggressive yesterday with their question. And sometimes people want to just go in their own direction, like I'm taking your show right now and into my own direction.
Yes.
Right. And I saw, Elon, you and I were doing a great job talking about Drag Race Bracket Bonanza, and this person was very aggressive. They wanted to know about Corey Reed. What's up with Corey Reed? Corey Reed's not on the entry list. We need to know. Corey Reed, we need to know. Where's Corey Reed? What's up with Corey Reed? So I turn on Life's a Drag today, as I love to do. I got stuff going on. I'm doing voiceover in the studio for the Hall of Fame. I'm going to watch my wonderful friends. There they are again. Corey Reed. We need to know about Corey Reed. What's going on with Corey Reed? Corey Reed. So I texted Corey Reed.
Who is this?
It's further up in the comments. I saw that too.
Derail. We love the guy.
I
We love
missed
him.
it.
He's great, but he's fixated when he wants to know something. And he can't be the only one. We love Corey Reed. Everybody loves Corey Reed. We made him as a big star.
I mean,
right?
he's part of the Lorax. Of course,
like Johnny Fontaine. If he gets that movie, he's going to be a big star.
Yeah.
And so
he'll never get that part.
And so you reached out to Corey Reed.
Yes, and I have a response for our audience who requires updates and news occasionally in between the wonderful entertainment. I have an opportunity.
Back from Corey Reed. Start with who dis?
Who dis? No, I always preface just an inside baseball thing with Joe. I could be texting Jason Logan, and I will start the text with, "It's Joe Costello," because I assume that nobody knows who the heck I am, right? Or doesn't save my number, just in case, to avoid the who dis, because that's very, it hurts. Who dis?
Okay.
But
so now back to Corey Reed. Back to Corey Reed.
I have an opportunity to drive some Pro Mod stuff this year, and I'm racing the 10.5 car. I've been driving all year. I'm doing some radial races as well. So he's not running Pro Stock this year.
Wow.
Huh. Not at all, huh?
Maybe. Well, I mean,
he'll drop in. I mean, he may drop in. I mean,
my opinion is Corey will maybe run something.
Maybe that's why Cody
radial
license.
So you got Corey Reed and radials and Pro Mod. Again,
he likes to do all kinds of different things.
Stuff. Sure. I love that he has the skill set and the opportunity to do that.
Well, exactly. And I love the fact that jumped on here, and we got big numbers here today, guys. That's tremendous.
Okay.
So I just texted him back. So 0 races ? As a follow-up, and we'll see what he says. But I got triggered. I'm working, guys. You say I got my Randy Lynn Big Go Stalkers Are Way Cool shirt, and I'm watching you guys, and I'm thinking, I can't let this guy go 2 days.
I appreciate you looking out. I appreciate you looking out for our commenters and listeners, Joe.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Also,
So Joe, let me ask you this question. You watched we watched chasing speed. We're all sportsed up. But did you watch the biggest sporting event of the whole weekend on Sunday? The Royal
did you
Rumble,
watch hockey?
WWE Royal Rumble.
I didn't watch the WWE.
Oh my God.
I watched the hockey. I watched some of the hockey, and I went to work on the race car. But I watched a lot of Olympics. Lindsey Vonn almost had her leg amputated. Crazy. You guys are talking about what's happening in the Olympic Village, how they ran out of prophylactics. Oh my God! Like this is, if you had a body like that, you'd be putting it to work.
20 years old
every year.
Yeah.
And anybody that has anything negative to say about that,
come on. They're Olympians. They're just doing their thing. They're all young. They're all hyped up on youngness and athletic adrenaline and whatnot. Just let them go.
And success.
Yeah. And they're 20. Don't judge me on what I did in my 20s. I would be number one. I'd be unemployable.
Yes.
You're barely employable now.
Yeah. Right. That is also true.
Yeah,
I actually am not employable. I had to start my own company to employ myself.
That speed skater, Jutta, whatever, she's married to Leardon. Jutta Leardon.
Right.
Had guys, are you serious with this? That's incredible. So it was really good. I enjoyed the Olympics. I enjoyed everything, but really, we've got the season finale of Chasing Speed tonight. You saw Elin. Loans teased it in such a way that in the first 10 minutes, we're going to learn new things about Leah, which I kind of have a vibe about what he's talking about.
Oh.
Don't you? Remember the things that were being discussed around Maple Grove last year?
Not really, because I was all on board at Maple Grove.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to send
really Maple Grove started and ended with me when you were on stage with J.R. Todd and Ron Capps, and you asked them which one of them was going to win the first round.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that stuff. Yeah, no pro stock this year, says Corey. No pro stock. Like I said.
All right.
So 0 races, no pro stock. Says Corey Reed. So there you go. You heard it first here on WFO.
Thank you for breaking news on our show.
Yeah.
By the way, Caravan is with me. Royal Rumble was awesome. Roman Reigns. Oh, so good. By the way, what made it really good. And
is Cody Rhodes still the champion? No.
He was in the Royal Rumble. It was great, but it was in.
How did Stone Cold Steve Austin do?
He didn't show up. He wasn't there.
Oh.
He can't even walk.
Did you see that thing I sent you?
What about Kambala the Ugandan Giant? Was Kambala the Ugandan Giant there?
No, but you know
what
who
about
won
Skandar Akbar? Was Skandar Akbar there with his wooden tennis racket?
No.
What about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat? Are we just attacking him with the 80s?
But big it wasn't. No, it was Hacksaw Jim Duggan won the first Royal Rumble, and Roman Reigns was in there. But man, they made it great because they were in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and I love when bands go to Japan and they don't even speak English, but they know every song of the bands and they sing it in English. These people in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia knew as soon as the music hit for people, the place went bananas. And it was awesome. Oh yeah, good call with the Bushwhackers. But the vibe was super electric. And I was in conjunction. I'm watching it. And I was really watching the closing ceremonies. And I'm like, these closing ceremonies are the worst. They did not do good on the closing ceremony. So I went over to watch
the closing ceremony. You just shifted from WWE to the Olympics with no transition. Because I was like, for a second, I'm thinking, they do closing ceremonies at WWE events? No.
But I was watching the Olympics.
The closing ceremonies are always trash.
But it's supposed to be a party. The one they had in England
everyone's done. No one wants to go. You either are pissed because you didn't get a medal, or you're still hammered because you got a medal.
Yeah, well, that's true too. But that's why they try to make it a party, make it fun. No, they were in Verona where Romeo and Juliet were. I'm like, no, dude. No.
Oh, breaking news. I'm going to go to Italy this summer, and I'm going to go to Verona and Milan. So I'll be able to report live from the scene.
There we go. But yeah, I love the Royal Rumble. It was so good. But that sets up Roman Reigns, the winner, to be in the championship match at WrestleMania in Vegas.
Joe, have you filled out your major moments bracket?
I started to, and then I felt overwhelmed and I stopped.
Joe, did you see us talking about that on here? Did you see I shared the screen and we actually did it? Did you like the production value of what we did?
I did not see that.
It was awesome. I'm sorry. Triple bonus point production value for Jason.
Oh, God. I even had a
Andy did the randomizer on the show, and it had Marvin Hu wins the U.S. Nationals as the greatest moment in Top Fuel history is what the randomizer picked.
Oh, okay.
Look, I even did that, Joe.
Randomizer going old school.
I want to, when I do sit down to do that, I want to give it my full attention.
Yes.
And I just wasn't ready to give it my full attention in that moment. I did not see you do the great production, Jason. The software that we have here, it does a lot of things that I have never asked it to do. And that's part of the reason that Jason, I like the fact that he tries stuff, sharing clips directly to his,
I try.
Share some stuff to the WFO account, Jason. Don't be afraid. Everything's all on your Life's a Drag. You got 10 listeners on there. Like, let's get the big audience know.
Joe.
By the
way, Joe, you keep talking
about tens of listeners, sir.
Yeah, you keep trying to give me stuff, and I'm like, email it. I'm like, Joe, just jump it in there. Dump it in the thing.
Just dump it in the thing. Why are you doing that to us?
Last question. So this is as the major moments discussion has come about. I'm already thinking of other big brackets to do, and I want to put this in both of your brain pans because I'll be coming to you later. I want to do a bracket, the 64 greatest crew chiefs.
Oh, that could be fun.
And then you basically do a bracket of crew chiefs.
It's going to be the best thing that you ever do because the crew chiefs don't get talked about nearly enough.
Right.
And they are really, we talk way too much about drivers.
Right.
And not enough about crew chiefs.
I started making some notes of, Austin Coyle versus Alan Johnson versus Ron Tobler versus Warren Johnson versus,
that's a Mount Rushmore kind of conversation too.
Yeah.
And obviously Austin, Alan, and 2 spots are available.
Yeah. But
what happens if you go back in time when the driver was actually the crew chief as well? And they didn't have enough people.
We would have like Garlits would be available. I mean, because you're going to have to get to 64.
Yeah, like
but again, that's the whole beauty. That's why I love brackets. I'm just, it's all conversation starter. That's what I love about this Top Fuel major moments is I want people to get a round table and be at the Ale House tonight or Ale House in Gainesville and
talking about the major moments
and going through and comparing.
You need. And we spoke about this yesterday. Elon was on WFO along with Brian Loans. Great stuff. Hopefully everybody will check it out. The numbers are good so far. But a reason to talk about something, just in a reason to start up the conversation, like the Tony Schumacher 330 versus Garlits 270. I was at the 270, and then I can tell you the story of what it was like to be there. But I need a reason. Can't just go to Jason and be like, hey, Jason, you want to hear my story about when I was at the Gator National?
Right.
It doesn't work. You need a conversation starter.
Yeah, and plus that creates controversy, rivalries. Like, no, I think this one's better. And this one, Joe, you and I've talked about it. That's what sports talk radio is. Here's a list for this. Here's a list for that. Here's the top 5, point guards.
In the immortal words of Chris Arnold, who neither of you know, he's a Dallas media guy. People love lists.
People love lists. Oh, back in my sports radio days when we had nothing, we did a list show, and it was like list show, people weighing in. Well, what about this guy? Greatest golf cart, Easy Go TXT. People love making lists. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. Let you wrap it up.
We'll see you in a couple of days. Good luck this weekend.
I'm not going.
Oh,
yeah. I made the announcement after you went off the air yesterday, Elon. I'm not going to Orlando. No Project Pontiac. It's unfortunate due to a health situation in my family where I'm called to stay.
Good for you. Well, not good for you, but that's
Baby Gators. Now listen, Baby Gators. A lot of people have already spun it with the rationalizations of why this is actually going to work out better for me. And so we're going to go to the Gator Nationals. We're going to have a great year, start off to the year, and then I'll go to the Baby Gators and try to win that.
Joe, perfect. Maybe you need a second like at Thunder Road. I could be. You bring that thing up here. I'll drive it for you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay,
Let's do that.
That's a great idea.
Way to go, Jason. All right, bye guys. Appreciate it.
All right, thanks so much.
Joe.
Hey, Joe. All right.
No, bye, Joe.
Yeah,
Joe, go away.
Okay. Awesome show. Olympics, major moments. What else do we have?
Major moments. I love the drag race, by the way. Come on. he's gonna go back and go, wow, how did you do that with the drag rate brackets? I'm like, yeah, that's what's going on over here. Royal Rumble. I mean, what are we talking about? I'm telling you,
I don't watch that much wrestling. I'm not very good.
It's so. I
don't
even know the storylines. I don't know any of the storylines. I just like watching the big ones because I love the production of it.
Yeah,
and it's just so. I mean, it's so. If you're a 12-year-old boy, which I kind of am, you love it. And so, but yeah, just watching the people, and when you hear a song drop. And people just, when Cody Rhodes goes out there, they go, oh, people in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. How do they know that? I mean, they can barely drink alcohol over there. What are we doing? But anyways, it gets me fired up. And I was just like, I literally was, I had a Diet Coke and I was eating Cheez-Its and laughing my face. I'm like, look at this guy.
Also, which we didn't really get into this on our Olympic talk. There's really nothing better than watching Olympic athletes perform while I'm eating a plate of nachos, drinking a Diet Coke.
1,000%. Yeah.
Of just like, and also being hypercritical of their performance. Like the skaters, like,
yes.
What do you mean you just double lutz that instead of triple lutz? You're garbage.
Yeah, you're terrible.
Just dripping guacamole onto my shirt and like, rah.
But that's the best part of being an American. Like last night, I rewatched American Idol, which it's American Idol season right now, and I'm at the height of criticism, and my wife's like, I mean, one kid just missed a note, and I'm like, done, get them out of there. Or somebody totally screwed up the lyrics. I'm like, get them out, they're done, garbage, move along.
Yeah.
And my wife's like, you're just why? Yeah. The camera should be on you. I go, listen, I know I can judge these people better than half of the
way
judges
better
that they roll out.
Yeah.
But then you get one that's good.
There was I did get full on caught trashing an Olympic skier. And as my wife kind of turned to look at me, I was just like full on, just like eating guacamole off and she's just like, you have no room to comment. You can't even deliver a nacho to your mouth without screwing that up. And you're going to get out there and the pressure of this is going to like, you're a trash American. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's fair.
I don't understand why Gary doesn't think I can drive Gary Carey. Come on. I could be the second. How dare you? Never let the DJ drive your car. How dare you?
Yeah.
I drive a 60-year-old Amphicar every day. All right, so we'll say goodbye now. I'm excited. Got a week to go. Today's really the only day I have to get everything ready for Gainesville.
Yeah.
So I've got to focus.
Let's can we do the show at the same time next week?
Well, maybe we're going to do the show from Bernie's.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's figure that out because we may need a table talk because I don't know. Like, I may be busy at Bernie's time, or are you going to do it like at Bernie's at the same time?
At the same time. So that's what Joe and I've been talking about. That's why he wants me to be there. So I basically we're going to do Joe's show. I believe is the plan. And you and I know you're going to be busy. That's why he wants me there, so I can go find people and FaceTime them into the show.
So then we'll have an announcement of what the show time is. And Beer Guy, yes, I hope you are running the Beer Guy League back. All leagues will become active, so you don't have to do anything. Your league will still be ready to go. Just like if you were signed up to play Drag Race Bracket Bonanza, you can just log back in. You don't have to do anything if you're already signed up.
There you go. Yeah, like I said, I put my information in, and you saw the NHRA Low Zone page there. So perfect. All right, cool. All right. So
great show. Thanks everybody for watching, sharing, and all that good stuff. And we'll get after it next week.
Yeah, look for the announcement whether we do it at normal time or we do it live from Bernie's.
Yeah,
we'll write it. We'll do it live.
Do it live.
This is WFO Radio.